Dear students, today we are going to discuss radius of Bohr orbit. Radius of Bohr orbit. So from the Bohr atomic model, we can derive the formula to find out the radius of orbits. So that is radius of nth orbit is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square mkze square. In this formula, here k value 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, we can read in physics also this one. Now we can substitute the all values, that is n value number of shell, h value Planck's constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joules, and pi value 3.14, then mass of electron value, z value, everything we can substitute here. We can get the formula like this, that is radius of nth orbit is equal to 0.529 into n square upon z angstroms. So 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of minus 10 meters, then 10 to the power of minus 12 picometers. So we can write the formula like this also, that is n square a naught. Here a naught value 52.9 picometer. So this formula we can get, we can see in the NCERT textbook, NCERT 11th standard. So now we are going to derive this formula. How can we get the formula from the Bohr atomic model? So we know that nucleus is there in an atom. Around this nucleus, electron is revolving in a circular path, one particular path. That path is called orbit or shell, that is having fixed energy. Now here electron is revolving around the nucleus with velocity v and mass m, and here radius is r. Now we can say the angular momentum of this electron, we can write mvr. So Bohr, what he said is, the angular momentum of an electron is integral multiple of nh upon 2 pi. So mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. This is the Bohr postulates. So Bohr atomic model is a hypothetical model. So here we can see, so mvr, nothing but angular momentum of electron, is equal to nh upon 2 pi. So how can we get this nh upon 2 pi? I mean Bohr's how he given is. Now see here, we know that substitutional physical quantity in physics, angle, we know that angle and solid angle. So we know that angle is nothing but in between two lines. So like this is the angle. So here this angle is theta. So we studied in lower classes, that is this is arc, arc. So we can find out that theta is equal to, this angle is equal to theta is equal to arc by radius. So here unit is radian, symbol is radian. So now how we can write in degrees? So we know that for 360 degrees, this is 2 pi radian. For 180 degrees, this is off here. So 2 pi radian, no, now pi radian. For 90 degrees, we can write pi by 2 radian. So we studied this one in physics. So here electron is revolving around the nucleus in 360 manner, right? In 360 degrees. So we can take here 2 pi radian, 2 pi. So this 2 pi Bohr taken like nh upon 2 pi, because what he said is the angular momentum of an electron is integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. Here h is Planck's constant. So that is nothing but, this is the first cell. For second cell 2h upon 2 pi. For third cell 3h upon 2 pi. For fourth cell 4h upon 2 pi, like that it will increase. So this is the important formula. So important formula is here, MVR is equal to NH upon 2 pi. You have to remember this one. Now another one, another postulate. So electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a fixed energy, right? So this is the nucleus. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Now here two type of forces are acting. One is outward direction, one is inward direction. So maximum Coulombic forces are acting here. So electron is revolving around the nucleus, that electron mass m, this is revolving with velocity v, and here radius r. So this outward direction, that is centrifugal force, that centrifugal force is nothing but mv square by r, mv square upon r. Now centripetal force, nothing but in between nucleus and electron, Coulombic forces are acting, that is centripetal force, that is nothing but F is equal to K into Q1 Q2 by R square. So here what is Q1 and Q2? This Q1 is nothing but one charged body, Q2 is another charged body. So here two charged bodies are there, this is one charged body, this is another charged body. So the nucleus is charged body, we can take here, this is like ZE. So we know that Q is equal to NE. So here in the nucleus charge is protons. So ZE. Then here electron is there, that is E. So we can write this one, F is equal to nothing but centripetal force, which is acting in between nucleus and electron. Centripetal force is equal to K into Q1 Q2 by R square, that is Q1 is ZE, Q2 is E. So K into ZE into E, nothing but ZE square upon R square. So this centripetal force is equal to centrifugal force. So we can write like this, mv square upon r is equal to k ZE square upon r square. In this place k we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught also. So now these two things, angular momentum of an electron and this formula, this equation, we can derive the radius of Bohr orbit. So how we can derive? Now see. So first one is mv square by r is equal to k ZE square by r square. So you can take it is 1, equation 1. And second one is MVR is equal to NH upon 2 pi. This is equation number 2. Now you can take velocity v is equal to, you can write NH upon 2 pi mr. Now this value, velocity value, you can substitute here. So nothing but this value is substitute in equation 1. So we can get as it is m by r. In the place of velocity you can write this one, that is here v square na. So we will do this square, n square h square by 4 pi square m square r square is equal to as it is k ZE square upon r square. Now this r square and r square gets cancelled, and m square and 1 m gets cancelled. Now we can take a radius, r is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square, 1 m is there, so m k ZE square. So this is the formula, very important, this formula. You can remember this formula. This formula we can use to solve the problems regarding radius of Bohr orbit. This Bohr atomic model is applicable for only hydrogen atom or like hydrogen species, hydrogen atom like species. That means a single electron system. So now we have to substitute the values here, that is n values, number of cell, then h Planck's constant value and pi value. We can get the value, that is radius of nth orbit is equal to 0.529 into n square upon z angstroms. So this is the formula to find out the radius of Bohr orbit. This is the question asked in JEE Main 2017, that is the radius of the second Bohr orbit for hydrogen atom is. In the question they given some values also, I didn't written here. So this is the question, 4 options they given. So formula we know that radius of nth orbit is equal to 0.529 into n square upon z. So we can take this 529 as a round figure, 0.53. So 0.53 into n square upon z. Here z is nothing but atomic number of hydrogen, right? So 1. So we can take 0.53 into 4 upon 1. So 4 upon 1, 4 only. So 0.53 into 4, that is nothing but 2.12 angstroms. So like these questions we can get in competitive exams as well as board exams. I hope you like video.